save. Hello, Carrie Brightwell from Bright Wellbeing. Yay, I love that name.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank
Carrie is
you.
a shaman, a change maker, a light worker, and I'm so excited that we're going to chat today. Let's just get straight into it to give value
Yeah,
for our chat. We were talking the other day about abundance and prosperity and purpose and passion, and you were just so insightful. So just go in there and talk to me about it.
I will. And what we were talking about, which is what you found so interesting, was my description of the alchemy of abundance. And one of the most impactful ways to gain abundance in our life, right? And when we're talking about abundance, yes, we can talk about money. It's okay to want money, but there's other things that we want in life as well, right? And so when I talk about the alchemy of abundance, I'm talking about bringing together two key ingredients that are value and gratitude. And when we allow ourselves to step into this cycle of value and gratitude, we notice that our abundance in life increases, whether that be money, gratitude, thanks, hugs, friends, clients, whatever it might be. So we're all interested in increasing abundance. So the secret is about aligning yourself enough with your purpose, valuing yourself enough to feel what your purpose is in life. And because it's your purpose, you're naturally good at it, right? It's what you're here to do. So you're naturally good at it. You love to do it and people love to receive it from you. So when we value ourselves enough, we align with our purpose. And because we value ourselves, we have the courage to put that value out into the world. We give our purpose. And as I just said, because we're good at it, because it's our purpose, people receive that purpose and they're like, whoa, this is really good. And so they're grateful for having received that value, right? And because they're grateful, they get something from it. They value what it is that you've just put out into the world. And what they do is they give some of that value back to you. As I said, that might be money, it might be gratitude, it might be praise, whatever it might be. You receive that value and you're like, whoa, this feels good. And so you're grateful for the feeling that you receive as a result of having put your value out there into the world. So you start to value yourself more. And as you value yourself more, you raise this value. So you're like, I'm going to put a little bit more of that out there into the world. So you put more of your purpose out into the world. And because you're naturally good at it, because it's what you're meant to be doing, people receive that and value it even more. So they give you even more. And so can you see how you are then on this upward cycle towards increased abundance?
I love it. And I love the word abundance because abundance, as you said earlier, it's okay to want financial abundance, but abundance just
Yeah.
doesn't mean just finances. Like for me, abundance is valuing and enjoying every day of life. There's no better abundance to me than actually waking up excited and going, I love being here. But you know what? I love the words that you say. I couldn't do that until I started valuing myself. I wrote a little post on gratitude earlier and I knew I loved life. But until I valued me and realized I was important, it was really hard to serve my purpose and find my passion. You know, I knew there was that little seed inside me, and that working on that inner value is so important, isn't it?
It is. And there are four ways in which we gain value in this world. There are four things that we as human beings do in order to feel this sense of value. The first one is the lowest form of the way that we try to gain value, and that's supplicative value. And that means that we don't value ourselves a lot. So what we do is we're constantly trying to seek approval from other people. Please tell me you love me, or please tell me I'm okay. Please tell me I'm doing a good job. Am I okay to do this? That's the lowest form to try and gain value from other people, from outside sources. The next level of how we gain value is competitive value. And that means that, again, we don't have so much for ourselves. So what do? We try to put other people down. That's how we try to make ourselves feel better and ourselves feel more valuable, by pushing other people down. The next level of how we try to gain value is competitive value. So we try to make ourselves better than everybody else. That's how we gain it. And then the fourth and the final way that we can gain value is cooperative value. And that's the highest dynamic, the highest way that we can try and gain this. And that means rather than focusing on ourselves, we try to raise the value of those around us. And by doing that, because you're working on other people, you naturally raise the value of yourself and what it is that you bring out into the world. So can you see when we start to try and raise the value of other people, we can then, because we're looking for ways that how can I raise the value of other people? What is it that I'm good at? That's where we align with our purpose. So what you're doing here right now, Jo, this is you trying to raise me up, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
by interviewing me, by talking to me, by letting your audience, your customers, your people hear me talk.
Yeah.
So you're raising me up. So by the very nature of you doing that, you're raising your value. So you will receive more abundance. And it might be big kisses from me, you know?
From the other side of the world. Mwah. I love it.
Yeah. But and the example that we're going to give today is me winning this award, right?
Ooh, I love this.
Someone, thank you, has nominated me for an award. The
It's a pretty big
global.
award as well. Tell me, just say what's the title, because I can't remember it.
It's a mouthful. It's the Jifu Evolutionary Women Entrepreneur Awards of 2023. Someone has nominated me for the Inspirational Evolutionary Award Entrepreneur category. So basically recognizing that I'm being, and that's one of my things, thank you. I'm being inspiring about what it is that I'm trying to put out into the world and how I'm trying to raise other people up, right?
Mm.
I'm being what's the word? Ingenuitive. Is that the word?
Ingenuity. It is. You've got hello,
Ingenuity.
ingenuity. Yes, totally. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. And being inspirational in what it is that I'm trying to do. And so is he. So someone has recognized the value that I'm putting out there into the world. I finally found the courage to be me, to put my value out there into the world, but through my coaching, through my workshops, through the shamanic healing that I do and everything. I finally found the courage to be me. I've put that out there into the world. Someone has received my services, my products, and you've got one of my products. They've gone, oh my God, she's really good at this. So they've nominated me for an award. And I've gone, oh my God, I've been nominated for an award. Wow, people really value what I do. What more can I do? And literally, as a result of that nomination, I was like, right, I want to put together some different packages, some different tiers, some different services, because people actually value the service that I give.
I know.
And so I'll put more into the world. Sorry.
And no, I was going to say, and remember, like, when you weren't doing this, how did that feel? How
Yes.
wretched did that feel when you were not in alignment, when you were playing small, because we have that tall poppy syndrome and we're not supposed to say, I'm good at something. And there's people always wanting, as you said, this value by pulling people down. There's always somebody out there who will want to pull you down because they want to raise their value. So we get scared and we don't step into our power. And instead, we don't give the best of us in the world. And here you are shining. Like, honestly, Carrie, the conversations we have, you inspire me every time. And I'm just going to mention this beautiful colouring book. Carrie designs her own mandalas, which are all Reiki infused. She draws them all by hand. They are stunning. In fact, I've got tingles down me just by holding the book. They are that powerful. And you can meditate with these things and they give so much beauty and power. And that's just one of the things that you're doing, Carrie. But it's so powerful. And then obviously there's shamanic healing, and you are playing bigger. And as you say, with this value coming back at you, the award nomination, you're going to even offer even bigger and better services. And the difference between playing small and playing big, how good does that feel?
It takes courage sometimes, right? But it requires bold action. But one of the things that I am so passionate and a warrior for is for people to visualize their dreams, right? Visualize the life that you want to experience. And then you start to take the bold action towards that experience of life. And then that's what takes the courage. That's what requires. But the difference, once you start, then take the smallest step. And you, like you said, you feel the difference between playing small and then stepping up just a little bit. The difference is it's monumental, and only you can feel it. It's only important to you.
Yeah.
But I do remember those days, and I look back with huge amount of compassion for the fear that I felt and how it stopped me from really living up to it. And I know that I've got so much more to give, so much more that I'm not even aware of right now, because I know I'm fully in this cycle. I'm only just starting. And that's one of the things that I'm passionate about. But that's what I'm good at, is helping people step into this cycle and work their way up too, because I know what it feels like.
Sorry, I was just yelling at my son because he's being really noisy in the background. No, that was awesome. No, I love it. And that's what I'm exactly the same as you. With clients, I say, where do you want to go? What is the life of your dreams? And often we're bringing our dreams down to what we think we can achieve. And I think that's where people
Yeah,
go wrong as well. They're going,
yeah.
okay, well, I was brought up in a council estate. So for me, if I can just actually live in a tiny terraced house, that's better than a council estate. And don't get me wrong, I'm not, if that's your dream and that's all you want, that's
Exactly.
freaking awesome. If that is going to fulfill you and you're going to go to bed every night and you're going to wake up in the morning fulfilled, that is awesome. That's your passion. That's your
Yeah.
purpose. That's your thing. That's do it. But if you are bringing your dream down, nobody in my house has been to university, so maybe I shouldn't. If we're going to keep bringing our dreams down, we're not listening to our soul. And so,
Mhm.
even just gratitude, the word gratitude alone lifts our vibration. Once we're in gratitude, we lift our vibration. Once we start to get that little
Mm.
bit of courage and that little bit of bravery, and as you say, making those baby steps in the direction
Mhm.
that you want to go, and we
Mm.
open up to trust to the universe, and the universe then
Mm.
starts, then these serendipitous moments happen and opportunities come your way, like awards and things like that. And it's like,
Mm.
whoa, I'm doing it. Yay. And you know
Yeah.
what? If you help
Mm.
one person, and as you say, you get that feel good fuzzies, it's the most, I always get this wrong, the most selfless way of being selfish.
Yeah, and again, I teach follow the feeling, because it's the feelings that will take you on the path towards what it is that you're here to deliver into this world. It's the feeling. No one can calculate their purpose from a place of intellect and logic. That's not how you get there. No one can tell you what your purpose is. You have to feel your way to your purpose, and you therefore you have to be in touch with your feelings. And also, like dreaming as well, it doesn't come natural to some people because we're actually taught to stop dreaming. As you're told as a child, stop daydreaming. Why? Because dreaming is an essential criteria to the creation of the life that we want. How can we create that which we cannot see? And that's one of the keys to manifestation, right? To creation. You have to be able to visualize it and see it in your mind's eye. I interviewed a client just this week. She's been working with me, coaching and healing for the last 3 months. And one of the things that just knocked me back was she's like, I realized now that I was dreaming so small. I
Mm.
wasn't even dreaming at all. I was just allowing myself to want what I thought was possible. Using those words, Jo, exactly what you've just said. I wanted what I thought was possible. Now I know I'm capable of anything. Now I'm starting to dream big.
Yeah.
And
And
that's what we need to do.
I love it. And I say to people, look at these people who do seem to have what you want. Once upon a time, that was a dream to them as well. But they've
Of
taken the
course.
action. They've taken the
Yes.
action to get there. It wasn't just handed to them on a plate. Manifestation, we know this, is not just something falling from the sky and giving it to us. You still have to work
No.
towards it. You still have to
Yes.
believe, and you have to totally know you deserve. And when we're raising our value, and when we're getting gratitude and giving gratitude and getting value and giving value, as you say, it's that beautiful abundance alchemy. Just keeps going
And
round.
yeah. And there's another thing though. There is no deservability in the world. You don't have to do something to prove that you're deserving or worthy of something.
Mm-hmm.
You are born with the natural worthiness of anything you ever want in this world, because that's why we're put here on this earth. We're put here to have fun and to
Mm.
create the life of our dreams, right? All right, we come across some challenges and obstacles along the way. That's part of the job. That's part of the learning. But we're here to create the life of our dreams. And by the very nature of that, we can have anything we want, but it's conditioning and society and everything else that pulls us down to believe that we can't.
Yeah,
So therefore, by the very nature of that, you don't have to prove you're deserving of anything.
I agree.
It's already yours if you want it.
Totally agree. And then, in believing that you can have it and knowing that it's there. And I say, you are worthy. You were born worthy. You deserve it.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it,
It's
love it,
not you
love it.
deserve it. You can have it
You
if you
can.
believe you can.
And also,
If
you
you
said there will be
believe you can.
obstacles on the way.
Of
But you know what?
course. Of
When have
course.
you ever learnt your biggest lessons? I've learnt my
Uh,
biggest lessons in obstacles, in setbacks, in failure. And you know what? I am thankful for every one of them.
Same. And you'll know from the newsletters that I send out. Obviously, I'm a Muay Thai fighter here in the land of Thailand. And every time I go in the ring, I am faced with this biggest challenge and this biggest life lesson. And I share my life lessons that I learned through my experiences stepping into the ring every time. Because we have to embrace those challenges and find the fun and joy in finding the solution and the way through the challenges, because it's through those that we grow exponentially.
Mm.
spiritually, abundancely. I know that's not a word, but I've just said it. Whatever, you know, that's what we
We
do.
should definitely make up our own dictionary. I make up words
Yeah,
all the
listen.
time.
But as you know, I'm here to say thank you so much for having me to speak here. And I have been nominated for this award.
How
I
do we
have.
vote for you? I'll tell you what, I'll put all the links below. Can I do that?
Yeah,
I'll put all the links
yeah,
below on how to vote for you. And also, but I actually, what I encourage everybody to do is check out your pages. We'll put all the links below, how to see you, how
yeah,
to see what you do and what you offer in the world. Check out and just see how
yeah.
deserving you are of this beautiful award. And if all of everybody can just go on and just vote for Carrie, that would mean the world to me, because I know she's amazing. And if you follow me, maybe you can trust me on this. I know she's deserving of the award. And just get behind people, just do it. Let's raise people
Yeah,
up. We should be raising each other up, not pulling each other down, because you have got value. So raise somebody up by
yeah,
voting, and then the
exactly,
abundance will come back to you. Let's not try to put
exactly.
people down. Let's raise each other up. Let's grab people's hands and pull them with us, and let's go for it. So I'll put all the links
Yeah.
below, because I'm not going to be able to say the award again, because I'm going to get mixed up on my words and make shit up. So let's just vote for you, and
Yeah,
let's do
yeah,
this more often, Carrie, because honestly, the
yeah,
words of wisdom that you have, let's just make it a bloody regular thing where we get on and natter and give people
yeah. I would
our
love
pearls
to.
of wisdom.
You know, because this is it. This is us raising other people up too, right? Giving them the snippets of how the universe works, the quantum science behind all of the mystical and the spiritual, because that's what I do. Why should you vote for me? Because what I do is I help people feel happy and whole by making spirituality simple, so that people can take the techniques and the tools that are right for them, the ones that feel good, apply them into their lives with my guidance, with my support, so they can start to reconnect back to themselves, reconnect back to who they are as this essence, this being. And when you start to reconnect back to yourself, you start to feel who you are. You start to feel your wants and your desires. You start to feel your way to your purpose. And then you start to put your value out there into the world. And then everybody gains from you putting that value out into the world. So by winning this award, it means that more people can go on this journey and start to feel this, because I will be able to reach so many more people.
And the work that Carrie
And
does makes your
yeah,
soul sing, makes your soul dance. And as you say, that ripple effect, because once we all start raising our vibration and getting in alignment, body, mind, and spirit alignment, all working together in this beautiful flow, all of a sudden, what are we sending out to the world? We're sending out beauty, and that ripple effect goes.
yes,
And that, what my version of the thing is, Carrie, I'm trying to heal the world with love, one person at a time. So everything you
yes.
do resonates with everything I do, and I love the work you do. So let's change the world with love. Let's vote for Carrie, and let's freaking do this. Let's kick ass. Okay, let's chat again soon. See you soon.
Thank
Look at
you
the links
so much.
below.
And thanks, everyone. Thank you so
Bye.
much. As
Bye
we do in
bye.
Thailand. Kokumaka, kokumaka.
Yay.